Welcome to staged recruiting. Like previous years, recruiting follows 3 important stages. Stage 1 is adding players to your recruiting board where you can gain intel on their values and what they want from a school. It is important to make the right offer to the right players. Each player has their own NIL expectations. Offering more than their expected NIL could give you a weekly bonus, but offering less than expected could give your school a negative influence hit. Stage 2 begins once you're in a recruit's top 5, and this is when you begin selling your program to them. One key difference this year is that as a part of your scholarship, you can give recruits NIL, which may give you weekly bonuses if it meets the recruit's valuation. Finally, Stage 3 is all about closing in on a recruit by hosting them on campus and emphasizing your school's specific strengths to get a commitment from them before signing day. A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. A Week 1 showdown between two teams hoping to get things started on a great note. It's the Condors and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with the Condors head coach. He is concerned going to an environment like this, one of the best crowds in all of college football. They make it loud and frenetic. He has talked to his quarterback and his center about having a high level of communication here on the road. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. So the Arkansas Razorbacks kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. Here's the return from inside his 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. So the Condors offense will take the field first. And Jesse, the man in the back, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Trying to get the corner. Keeps it himself. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. The Condors will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So Arkansas's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. K.J. Jackson, this offense is going to be productive. He will have to play well in this one.
And I can just tell you, man, just by watching the tape of this dude at the quarterback spot, I don't like it. And I say that, I don't like it from a defensive perspective because he's just got so much speed. He can put so much stress on a defense, and it's just one guy. Break one tackle, can take it to the house. Palmer, it's a rare combination of what this guy can do. He can just take off in the blink and kill defenses.
Must be nice, because I have no idea what it feels like, but to be able to run that fast and stretch the defense, that's got to feel pretty good, at least if you're on offense, right? Because not only do you have to focus on our running back, and not only do you have to focus on all of our weapons on the perimeter, because this guy can throw and hurt you as well, but you're right. If he makes you miss and he gets in the second level, this dude is gone.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here comes the heat. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Quick give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Making the adjustment. Second down to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. That is no good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Turns upfield. There's some room. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it on the option. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's right. Oh, pressure's coming. Find some time. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Dead center perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going down 3-0. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Pulls it. He'll keep it on 2nd down. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. All kinds of room to the right. Past the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week 1 is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. As we check in with Holly.
Here on the Condor sideline, during that last drive, their starting quarterback set a new school record for passing yards, and the sideline made sure to celebrate him. There is so much energy, enthusiasm. They're patting him on the back, patting him on the helmet, guys. He's had to leave his helmet on because he's getting so much love and congratulations. We'll see if he can go back out there and make even more history here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wideout. He's past the 30. He'll be out of bounds. Good pickup on that play, and we're at the 2-minute timeout. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll go to the counter play. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense and you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot. And then you give up a sack, and now all of a sudden you're in 3rd and long and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this. But we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Offenses know and work on it all week. 3rd downs, we got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this 3rd down. It could come back to bite them.
Makes a catch at the 10. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll get the transfer rolling with an early carry.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the play. Jackson will throw. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive. But you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. That brings him to within 1.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. He's changing the play. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Smith. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Razorbacks take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Great protection there. Plenty of time to sit in the pocket and let his receiver work across the formation.
And he did a great job working across the formation, finding a hole, quarterback, good timing, waiting on it. Nice strike.
Drops back on 1st down. Going to take a shot. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. 1 more snap coming before halftime. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Makes the grab inbounds!
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 14-6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Missouri State Bears. And it's Texas A&M looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years. but they've got the lead right now in the first half. Now let's take a peek at some of the other contests around the country, games that promise to have an impact on the standings. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Checking in with the Hawks head coach at the half, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. Two solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Jackson will throw. Under pressure, and they got him.
Man, you talk about flipping the script. How about this defense? You go from 2nd and inches to now 3rd and long. Nice job being disciplined, rushing the quarterback, getting the sack.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Keeps it himself. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
The Razorbacks take their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Long way to go on second down. Smith takes the handoff. Drag down.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Jackson gonna throw it. Gonna let it fly. Goes high to pull it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Razorbacks are rolling down the field. The handoff. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. We'll see if they have it. Time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Hit and dropped in his tracks. It'll be a loss of 6.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, gonna throw it. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Tells to fake. They're all over it. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
After that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field right now and this juncture of the game, I'm expecting them to go ahead, kick a field goal here, and make this a 2-possession game.
And it's good! Big 3 points to stretch the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Coming out with it, it's King. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. The passing game's really been ineffective. They just haven't been able to generate explosive plays.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And that's why this guy is such...
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week one clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Dropping back, it's right. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and long here. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Setting up the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Third down and 3 coming.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure. Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fellow. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play.
Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. He did everything he could to find enough running room, and he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly. And they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a back-breaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeps it on the ground. Still on his feet at the 35. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Jackson will throw. Flush to the left. Unleashes one. It's dropped after taking the hit.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run it.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. 3rd and long. He's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it down the field. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
That's a great job by the quarterback here in this 2-minute situation, realizing that all of his receivers are available in live targets right now, right? He hasn't thrown to that guy too often up to this point of the game, but he didn't quit on him, and that play saw him wide open, gave him a shot.
Looking to pass. It's right. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Look out! He's got the tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. And it'll be the Condors come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. No choice but to get rid of it, and it'll be 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go?
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.